Okay, so today we're changing the fuel pump in my BMW 330i. This is an E90. We're going to be changing both the fuel pump and the fuel filter, which flows through the tank here. And I got my new parts right over here to deal with this. Very important tool today is this piece of string. So you'll see what I'm going to do with this later. So what you do, unplug the electrical stuff, run the car so there's no pressure, unplug the battery, and unplug these guys here. Then we can use a tool to remove this ring and pull this guy out. More on this coming up. Now on the other side, this is where the filter is. We got to remove this and repeat the process. Unplug this guy and vacuum all this shit out. Unplug this as well, cover it up because you might have fuel leak from here. So one thing you're 100% going to have trouble with is on the filter itself, you got this connector that goes from the fuel line that goes into the car itself. You're going to try to pull this motherfucker out. It's not going to work. What you got to do is press this and then it will just slide right out. And you got this guy, if I move this over, right there. So be aware of this. Alright, watch me making a big mess out of my life. Push this in. Push it in. Oh, motherfucker, it's spilled everywhere. God damn, it's in my mouth. And now it's dripping. So, there you have it. Okay, once that's unplugged, it will obviously squirt a little bit. So, have a rag, have some paper towel or whatever to collect any fuel that's still coming out. And once that's done, then we can get to actually removing this shit. Now, to make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to spray some liquid wrench inside here to get this guy to loosen up a little bit. Do this on the fuel pump and the fuel filter over there. Okay, so for this next part, you could be an asshole and use a hammer and a chisel or whatever and tap along the ring here to try to get this guy to twist off. For me, I don't think that's very cash money because you could damage the tank itself. So I'm going the proper route, picked up this tool here. So you adjust the tops here, let it slide on, give her a twist, and then it releases the entire guy together. That'll make life a lot easier. All right, here we go. Ah, shit. So, loosen it. I think that's it. Let's get back to this. All right, the next fun comes in trying to wrestle this entire fucking thing out. So that looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. All right, so removed the top clip from up here, which was this guy here. You push these two in, that gets removed. I got to undo this one and this one down here. And once those two are released, then I can pull up the pump itself. So a few things to note. The two black ones, they just pull out and pull out. This orange one or brown one, there's a little clip there. You push that in, you pinch it, and then it will slide right out. So next thing that I want to do is actually collect this out of here. Now, I try to run it to have as little fuel as left as possible, but there's still a little bit in here after all that. Let's see if I can pull this out. There we go. Still filled with fuel, even after all that. Motherfucker. The other piece here to note is this guy. The fuel level sensor. Probably gonna have to unclip that or something to get this out. Okay, so pulling this guy out, pulling it straight out, there's also the fuel level sensor that you gotta finesse your way out here too. So when I'm pulling it out, I pull this out first and then I angled it out to pull it all the way out. You can see it's still filled with fuel, so I'm just gonna try to pour that back in. don't inhale this. There we go. And that's all out, I think, more or less. What I'm also doing is I tied a piece of rope to this end here, so when I pull out the other side and reinstall it, then I'll have the rope to guide these hoses back into the place. All right, other side loosened, and now we're gonna pull, and the string will come along with it. So let's go. So that's been pulled out, and on the other end here, you got a string. We'll tie it onto the new one and pull it back the way through. So next thing we're going to want to do is change out these green gaskets here. In my case, my fuel filter, bought mine from Continental. They actually came with 2 extra ones for me to use here. Depends on the manufacturer. Sometimes they come with them, sometimes they don't. So just something to be aware of. But if you get Continental, they're included. Don't waste the extra money on those. So one side done. Now to change out the gasket here. The 2 hoses, they will clip on right here, 1 and 2, followed by the 3rd one that goes on top there, and then 4th one that goes from the bottom right over there. And this cap goes on top, and then we screw it all back on. Right, everything is plugged in, tightened down. Same thing on the fuel pump side, tightened down, plugged in as it should be, or I think it should be. So time to plug the battery back in and give her a start. All right. Started. Next to no fuel, so I'm gonna have to get some fuel as well, but working for now. And one last thing before we do button everything up, just make sure there's no leaks or any bullshit happening here. And I think we're okay. So after filling it up with fuel, you can see fuel gauge is working properly. Car's running no problem, so I think we're good. Now to insure it tomorrow and go for a further drive.